So now that opened the door in both worlds. Kind of like Nonagon Infinity. Like I said, I'm not going for 100% scans, but I'll try to get as many of them as I can. I already missed out on one anyway.
You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs?
And I also don't plan on reading all of them because I'm here to lead, not to read. Blade pod. Living storage unit of the Ing Horde. These Ing morph their bodies around useful items to protect them.
Split it with you. There. Now. Where's the issue?
Inglet. That's almost me. Worker drone of the Ing Horde, wall-crawling, morphing bioform, strongly dislikes bright light. There's an item somewhere around here. Also a nice touch when you crane your head. Like the servo noise, the sound effect. Just a little touch that I never really thought about before. New bioform. Night Barb. Flying airborne hunters native to Dark Aether. Targets are small but travel in large numbers for safety. That's something I definitely appreciate about this. Like, whereas Prime 1 felt very derivative of... derivative of Super Metroid for its enemies and a lot of the designs. Not in a bad way. I thought they did a great job. But then Retro was like, alright, let's create some new lore. Let's create some new creatures, let's keep a theme, let's keep it consistent. And I think they succeeded. The game is fun. I mean, there's still some reused assets from Prime 1 in this game. But that doesn't kill me. Warrior Ing, the soldiers of the Ing Horde. Shapeshifting wall crawler, dangerous combatant at melee and range, dislikes bright light. Not too bad.
You know what I mean, don't you?
So there's P over there. Let's go to the P. Lightbringer, light generating forager. Creature generates safe zone while living, immune to most forms of attack. Oh. Some pretty cool sound effects. portal is inactive. A portal field can be energized with light energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to Aether. How come so many games use the portal thing? Go into a portal. We've never even seen a portal. I want real-life portals. This is a case of it's really good that your charge beam sucks in power-ups. I think I need the spider ball for that. See, everyone's talking about Spider-Man PS4. I'm talking about Spider Ball. Which is spiders playing a form of sport ball. It's football with spiders. Tell Todd, he'll make it. Jump Guardian? Isn't there a game at E3 that was revealed called Jump Guardian? Jump Guardian, space jump powered warrior ing, powerful metamorph with enhanced jump abilities, able to generate energy, shock waves, and jump force fields. Jump Force it's called. Okay. See, I would like to again state that the information I received about playing this game, I was slightly led to believe that it was a flawless version of it. Not entirely flawless, but flawless enough. Slightly. I don't think I regret my decision, though, despite the crusts. Stop that. That counts as me complaining, sorry. Still managing to, like, stay full health within this area. So that's good. Even if I do get hit with beams, it's really not much of a setback. Boot. Man, the Chozo have some really fucking weird tech that I could just be, like, become a ghost. Okay, double jump. But thank God for that. I was beginning to miss it. There's a left door as well. The Judgment Pit? I feel like that's the chat. Sometimes. Green door. And red door. That hurt. Oh shit. Oh, the light's gone. Oh, oh no, no, no. Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. I made it out of clay. I'm dying, dying, dying. Well, I got boots. I know there's a portal there. There's a portal there. Yes, I'm going back. I just want to see if I missed anything. And I did, kind of, I think. Heat. Pant. Oh, it's this thing from the other world. And I obviously don't have the means to destroy green doors yet. Lore stone. Oh no, that's a security system. 3 keys are required to access the temple. They are scattered throughout the dark Aegon wastes. So this is the area I need to come back to. What? Oh, that's a temple key. 1 of 3 needed to open the dark Aegon temple. Which Prime game has your favorite suit? I like the light suit from this. But I also like the suit that looks like, a yo-yo. Which I think this is also that game. This has that as well. That's the dark suit. Oh, okay. Prime 3 had a weird looking suit, too. I don't remember it fully, but it was something... kind of... nope. The PED suit? It was like a hazard suit? Play some memes. while your health comes back. Okay.
Homer, it is me, your son, Bart. I've come to survive in the fortnight. Please, Homer, give me pants to eat. Boy, please. Homer cannot provide more than what I already provide. I've worked nuclear power plant. My name.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, I got some of my health back. I can't get the rest of the keys for this area yet, can I? Okay, so I have to come back here later. Gotta go back to the light, that's what I figured, yeah. Could it be a trick of the light? I've done all I can here. So let's see, where to? There's the portal over there that I can't access yet. So we'll take this shortcut to the left. I mean, yeah, the Dark World is a little tedious with the light and everything, but that's the point. This place is supposed to be hostile. It's supposed to be shitty. So that when you eventually get the tools required to traverse around here, it's that much better. But yeah, it kind of sucks a little dick right now. It's a little dick in its mouth. That's okay. It's like a mangled one, though. But it'll get better. I just said the word mangled. The director of the movie Logan, and soon to be the director of Boba Fett film. So that's open. Yeah, now the music is drowning out the sound effects. This game is just low naturally. Bob Fettuccini. No, it's Roberta Fettuccini. No, the music is great. I mean, when there's melody, it's good. When it's atmospheric, it's good. It's like cheesy sci-fi almost, but in a good way. That shortcut's been unlocked. And now that I can jump, Homer. My Simpson voices are pretty much, they're pretty much just Finnish. Email me and say, Vinny, you sound exactly like my Finnish father. I'm from Finland. My name is Jar. I forgot the name. But, Vinny, I'm from Finland, and you sound exactly like my Finnish father when he tries to speak English. Jar Simpson. spelled Y-R-R-R-T-T-H. T. Yarp. Cataclysm. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however the green plains of Aegon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvus was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. So, I was wondering early on why these nice alien bug creatures would choose such a scummy planet as this. Because it's like drab and deserty and there's like wasteland. And yeah, it was apocalypse. Apparently it looked really nice at one point. And that's a shame. We should ban meteors. We should have government-mandated meteor ban. Compulsory meteor ban. I mean, asteroid. Oh look, it's a windy, windy, what did I call them? Windy spinners? A whirligig saw? Structural anal complete. analysis. Grading section is composed of telluric alloy. Structure integrity is critical. I'm a grown-up.
I'm an adult. Hey, how you doing? It's me. I'm an adult baby. How you doing? I'm the New York City sanitation worker. Oh, look, it's time to roll on into what a big asshole, huh?
Space pirates entering the portal. They have made their base here. It's a cool way to tell a little bit of a story without actually forcing a cutscene like now. Space pirate encrypted data. Phazon extraction raids are underway on Dark Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail. I like how in Metroid Prime 1, the space pirates are like frightened of Samus, and the logs kind of give you insight into how they feel about her. Science teams detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasha system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorized the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Phazon, by the way, is this weaponizable material element, whatever, from Metroid Prime 1 that was the central focus of the story of that game. They want it. Our orders are to establish a base on planet... Yeah, it's like nuclear goo. There you go. Living radiation. Establish a base on planet Aether and evaluate local Phazon resources. Because this world lies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following a stealth protocol at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our force as well. This operation is now underway.
Yes, our science team is well underway. We will use our claws. We have mantis-like claws and no opposable thumbs. But yet we've evolved into scientists.
Space pirate encryption. The rift portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We've sent expeditions through the portal and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This Dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. This whole room is a huge fucking lore dump. Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by a strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response. Spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type we have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. Maybe a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on this relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. Man, I am reading these out of order, and it's getting weird. Planet is unstable due to transdimensional flux. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have left most of Aether uninhabitable. "422 reports casualties. These are not as essential. This is kind of just peripheral lore. Oh. Until we recover more Phazon, we rely on Metroids for power. Command has authorized mass breeding of Metroids for this purpose." There you go. Metroids are in the game. Confirmed. The Marine vessel has been under attack by indigenous predator. This series is severely, like, typecast for the rest of its history, because what do you do if there's a Metroid game with no Metroids in it? It'll happen one day. Indigenous predators for several days. Casualties are high. The Marine force is near elimination. Prime Hunters. Fusion. No, Fusion had Metroids. Commando Unit 87 failed to report. Those were Mocktroids. Dark Aether. Transdimensional duplicate of planet Aether. Can't determine origin of Aether's dark twin. Contains high levels of Phazon ore. Native bioforms attack on site. Radiation levels within tolerance. Dark cannon operation at full power. No signs of instability detected. Cooldown cycle underway. Portal field can be energized with dark energy. Security analysis complete. Unable to bypass spacebar control. Security portal control access denied. Alright. Let's move on from the lore dump. I did miss a bunch. I don't think I missed any red ones, though. I'm okay as long as I didn't miss any red ones. Supply at all costs. Death to the Dark Hunter. Glory to the Space Pirates. Datanet has been compromised. The Hunter has hacked our datanet. Wow, Dark Samus can hack? All of our secrets are now hers. She cannot be allowed to escape. Terminate her on site. Energized door with dark energy to open. Federation attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the temple, the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy. First the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. USS Enterprise. Phazon supply at Site 1 is diminishing. Site 2 and their supply rate above 90%. Site 4 remains a problem due to high presence of hostile bioforms. Planetary energy is critical, creating climate changes and tectonic shifts. Unless these conditions can be reversed, global destruction is inevitable. Dark Hunter analysis. Scans of the Dark Hunter have revealed she grows stronger as she consumes Phazon. Already a class platinum AAA threat level. We shudder to think. It's like a Scientology rating. We shudder to think of her power level if she consumes our entire Phazon supply. We shuttle off the planet as we shudder on the planet. Glass door control security bypass. Door will now remain in the open position. Security and control systems have been jammed at the source. Under? Yeah, under. So how do we get under? It's under before. Memories are not so good. Here it is. The game doesn't want me to be here. It's trying to prevent me from being here.
Drip. We're going to expand into flank borders.
Dad Bob, you're scaring me. Why are all of my cartoon, like, dads severely fucked up? Metroid subject has several blast wounds from space pirate weaponry on low power settings. They wanted it alive after we were finished with it. The Babby. This babby cannot be saved. Fuck. Man, there's some real crusts. Space pirate music is amazing. It's godly. Oh, look at what these Metroids are doing to the space pirate. Revenge. Evidence of symbiotic bonding between the subject, present in the subject system. Subject is barely alive and is periodically leached of its bioenergy by Metroids. Talon Metroid, energy-craving parasite, taken from Planet Talon 4. That's where the first Prime game took place. Target leeches bioenergy from its victims. Stunned by concussive blasts, vulnerable to dark energy. Metroid subject is suffering from food poisoning. It has ingested several pet treats and space pirate rations. These do not agree with its digestive system. Oh, that poor Metroid. Pet treats. It's eating cat food. Metroid subject has been energy drained repeatedly over the last 3 cycles. Subject's cellular structure has become unstable as a result. Space pirates are very, very shitty to their Metroid friends. Metroid subject is heavily scarred. Wounds appear to be from repeated contact with its containment field, most likely received while attempting to escape. Space pirate lore, the hunter. Samus Aran, the accursed hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know. Though the science team suspects she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in color, it is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. Oh, they actually think that the Dark Hunter is Samus. They don't know there's a difference. Metroids are not pets. Metroids are not for target practice. And finally, unauthorized feeding of Metroids is still strictly prohibited. I can't believe they have to be told these things. Space pirates are so shitty. I want a Metroid as a pet. I want to wear a Metroid as a hat. God, I wish it would drain my energy. They love to be hats. Metroid, sorry, mechanical analysis complete. Unit is powered. Security barrier. Wait, there's something here. Space pirates use this barrier to control access to this higher area, site security area. I don't even mind the lore dumps in this game. I enjoy it. This is like good sci-fi for me. Are we looting Metroids now? I look over in chat, and someone's like looting Metroids. Oh fuck, Revenant! Straight from Doom. Pirate Arrow Trooper, Airborne Assault Trooper. Fast-moving and extremely well-armed jetpacks can be overloaded with thermal damage. I am going to lower the music back down to where it was. It was clearly mixed properly. Yep, Uber shaders are on. I tried asynchronous and synchronous. It's, this game is just complicated. And, the Dolphin devs are aware of this, and, you know, this is a tough, the Prime series is tough. But I went into this thinking that it would be more or less flawless. I guess if If it was any worse than this, then I probably could, and I could switch to the GameCube version at any time, by the way, it wouldn't be too hard. I could transfer my save over, if I really needed to.
There are two types.
Units 13 and 43 have been placed on low rations after being caught configuring the power storage racks for amusement purposes. Agility training is to occur only in sanctioned training areas.
As you've noticed, you won't make it through
Science team believes the Metroids can be trained. After several cycles of trying, I believe Science team has vapor for brains. I lost 2 assistants to the wretched little things. The Dark Hunter was spotted near the Metroid tank. She attempted to breach the containment racks without success, then escaped. Perhaps she is behind the recent Metroid theft. Activate the control system. Three Metroids have been stolen. All on-duty units have been questioned. Whereabouts of Metroids unknown, doubling security in Metroid areas until further notice. Metroid Unit 318 was put down today after a failed domestication session. Metroid Unit refused commands and terminated one of its handlers before it was subdued. Unit 686 released a Metroid for target practice today. The Metroid then assaulted 686. He should be regaining brain functions in a cycle. What have we learned about Metroids? They are not pets. They are not hats. They are not meant to be used for target practices, and do not feed them dog treats. Do you think a space pirate tried to, like, copulate with a Metroid? And, like, had the energy drained? Whoa! Energy containment field generators have failed 3 times. I fear for our safety. We're out of spare parts. One more failure, and we're finished. Just asking for a friend. Mass breeding of Metroids underway. We will meet command's quota within a cycle. Storage remains an issue. Recommended expansion of existing facility before a critical Metroid level is reached. How do you breed a Metroid anyway? Just asking for a friend. This is for asking for a friend. They split. It's through fission. That would be a cool game. Metroid Fission. And it's just Samus with a fishing rod. Power storage. Well, I definitely want to get the power up. My favorite suit in the entire franchise outside of Prime. Just the Varia suit. It's classic. It looks cool. Samus looks cool in it. It was originally called the barrier suit. English translation. Did you know? Yeah, I was never really crazy about the Zero suit. I'm happy that we got to see Samus in, you know, her actual non-suit form. I like the fusion suit quite a bit, though. I don't mind the fusion suit at all. Because it is supposed to be organic and weird. And, you know, it's like a parasitic thing. I think it works for that. From what I understand, the Wii version has a spring ball enabled, so... Damn it. So these puzzles are made a lot easier, because you can just jump. You can just make the ball jump, you don't have to do bomb jumps. Shortcut unlocked. I'm really getting into this now. Like, it's starting to get good. Voice has been used a lot, so please forgive the voice cracks. They're happening a lot. I actually did not mean to do that. Do you think Prime 4 will do the series justice? I think we'll know tomorrow. It's got a lot to live up to. It could be even better in some ways. But it depends on who's developing it. If it's Bandai Namco, maybe. But they really have to capture the atmosphere and the essence of whatever the fuck made these games so good. And also maybe fuck with the controls in a way that keeps them both, like, more simple than your average first-person shooter, but more complex than whatever's happening here, which, you know, there's room for improvement. I really don't think it could be worse than Other M, though. And I'll tell you what, I liked... someone said there's lore in here. Oh, yeah. I liked Samus Returns, and that wasn't made directly by Nintendo. At the very least, Samus Returns was good. For some people, maybe it was great. The Dark Hunter teleports into the base at will. Our security has proven next to useless against her. Her latest raid was disastrous. Not only did we lose more phase-on to her, but she also crippled the stealth field generator with her strange new weapons. We are exposed. Until the replacement generator arrives, we will be vulnerable to scans and detection. Our presence here is still minimal. Should the Federation find us, we will be unable to defend our position. Fortunately, if it is on the fringe of Federation space, with luck, we'll have a stealth field back in effect before being detected. Yeah, AM2R was great. I think I liked AM2R better than Samus Returns, and that was made by a fan. So, I mean, Obviously, Prime is a little bit more complicated. There's a lot more that you have to get right. But I'm saying it can be done. Like, Retro really nailed it. They found a way to make Metroid a viable property again and update it in a way that, well, it became unique. Like, the walk speed is much slower compared to the walk speed in the other Metroid games, in the 2D Metroid games. But that kind of deliberate change of pace really works for a game like this. Sweet baby Jesus. That was awful. Creature. Dark Samus, Phazon-powered entity. Powerful distance attacks. Phazon energy shield repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with target. So I should go back to asynchronous tech jar. The chute is not working. Now it is, kind of. It works sometimes. No, it's not a repeat scan. It's green. I'm having issues staying locked on. She actually breaks the lock-on. That's part of the fight.
Surprise, mother...
Alright. That was a cool fight. And now the game will reward me handsomely.
To the dark beam!
So yeah. There's some like fucking late 90s JPEG quality animations on the dark beam. And you can charge it, which uses 5 ammo. So this is, again, a first for Metroid in a lot of ways. Aside from, like, you know, the missiles. Phazon, volatile ore with biomutagenic properties. Origin point of Phazon unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4, used by space pirates to produce vast levels of energy. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a first for Metroid for beams. Like, missiles and power bombs, that's always had an ammo counter, but... the beams. Metroid brood generation underway, Protocol 3 in effect until further notice. Exercise extreme caution when dealing with birthing or storage of newborns. Remember, infant Metroids are not pets. I can't imagine a space pirate hanging out with an infant Metroid trying to, like, pet it and, like, love it.
Yes, I love this one. I shall name it Zizlak. A common name on our planet, where the mantis alien fellows come from.
You know, I'm gonna be real pissed if they announce an HD Metroid Prime Trilogy collection tomorrow. 3 shots. Actually, 2. One, 2. And it's out today. If they announced a Prime Trilogy collection and it came out like tomorrow, I would just play through all this on my own. Get to this point and resume the playthrough. But they won't. Vinny, should I subscribe? No. It's probably not worth it. Bioscan complete. Subject's spine was shattered after a high-velocity impact. The attack crippled the subject, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks and ultimately termination. Subject took multiple armor breaches, exposing his body to local atmosphere. Subject resulting trauma led to multiple organ failure and death. Death stuff. We can get the government to ban that too, I think. Sadly, the dark beam doesn't work so well on Dark World enemies. It does, but it's not as effective as the light beam. It seems obvious, but I figured maybe there's someone who doesn't know these things. Subject appears to have been terminated by its own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Subject may have turned on his allies against his will. Lumina device. Outer shell of the statue is composed of brimstone, like a brimstone cowboy. Explosive damage may weaken or destroy it. Opened by shoot, or operated by shoot. Wow, that was lame. It is a warlike timeline. Possess me. You hear me, lady? I'm just reciting other M dialogue, don't mind me. Subject was undergoing parasitic fusion when its heart failed. Massive biosystem shock led to the, termination of subject and parasite. Biosystem shock sounds like a good sequence to both Bioshock and System Shock. And oh my god. Do you remember when they used to announce Bioshock at E3? Like, that was exciting. When Bioshock Infinite was first revealed. I mean, ultimately it kind of ended up a bit disappointing, but I still really liked it. It just had really lofty expectations to fill. I miss Irrational games. Oh yeah, people considered Bioshock Infinite to be disappointing. I thought it was solid. I never streamed it, I played through it on my own, and there were some cool moments. It just, the combat loop got really frustrating. There was one fucking ghost boss that made me want to rip a man. Some of the story elements were a little forced. Narrative and tone were all over the place. I think I can agree with that. The setting was the best part, and Battleship Bay I remember very vividly. Like, I remember a lot of specific locations in that game, and I remember a lot of moments. I played through it one time, and my memory of it is, like, I have strong memories of it. But when you compare, like, Bioshock 1 to Bioshock Infinite, it's like, oh man, so much more could have been done with this. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes, then penetrated by a piercing weapon, terminating subject's life signs. Someone in chat just said my only memory from that game is eating cotton candy out of trash cans. You sound like fucking Charlie from Always Sunny. Subject has a number of severe phase-on radiation burns. Trauma from these wounds is the cause of death. I don't remember Baguette Boy. I remember eating trash. I do remember that. There's a lot of interesting things one could find in the trash. I don't know what that was. That was mistakes. Jesus. Gotta be more careful. Don't destroy phazon capsules, they don't drop anything and they just hurt you. I would have learned eventually, but I'll take that advice. Subject has numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice among the space pirate commandos. But yeah, a number of people have asked me if I'm gonna go to Nintendo New York to play Smash Brothers, but I just think it's gonna be a fucking shit show. I would like to. It sounds like it would be fun. I'd have to take public transportation there because there is never any parking anywhere near Rockefeller that doesn't cost like $80. I would need Reggie himself to, like, take me by the hand, like an ocean man, and bring me to the front of the line, or take me to, like, a back room. Wait a minute. No, I mean, like a hidden kiosk where they have Smash Brothers for, like, employees. Someone said, imagine seeing Vinny on the train. Actually, I've taken the train a lot. And a number of people have... I got recognized on the train on Staten Island once, which was kind of cool. And I got recognized on the ferry going to Manhattan. And I got recognized... I was outside of a pizza place, and someone drove by. And was like, Vin! I was like, oh no. They have trains in Staten Island? Well, train singular. It kinda sucks. Well, the dude stopped traffic on Bleecker Street. Whoever you are, nice work. But yeah, people were like staring at me, and they were trying to figure out who I was. And I just gave them the look like, don't worry, I'm nobody. How do I know it wasn't a friend? He said he liked my streams. Friends don't like my streams. Worst public transport story. Piss and shit on one of the subway cars in Manhattan. That only ever happened once. It's usually really clean. They took care of the city. It's nowhere near as filthy as it used to be in the 80s. Not that I was ever really alive, but I mean, it was on an incline when I was going to the city when I was younger. And now it's pretty good. But I did see piss and shit. Delays are usually the worst. Hang on a second. Delays with the ferry can be rough. There was, you know, times where I'd go to the ferry at like 2 in the morning after a night at the bar in the city, and oh god, this entire environment wants me dead. And the ferry would be delayed, so you'd get there like say 150, 155, right? Now that's how you get back to Staten Island, because otherwise you don't. Or you'd have to take like a bus or a train. Not a train, there's no train, but a cab or whatever. It would suck. And there was a time, I think it was maybe probably 1:55, I got there. I rushed there. I told the cab driver to step on it in oh so nice words. And I get there, I'm happy that I got there so I can catch the 2 o'clock ferry. And then I hear over the loudspeaker,
I would regret to inform you that the 2 o'clock ferry has been cancelled. The next ferry will be arriving at 3 a.m.
So then I was there, drunk, feeling gross, waiting for a ferry for an hour, just sitting. Target surrounded by impenetrable shell. It's not my worst story, but it is a story. I don't know my worst. Produces deadly vapor. I have to really, I have to think. I remember remember there was one time I got home at like 6 in the morning from some night out. I don't remember what the fuck was going on, and it was probably like a long commute. And the sun was coming up, and I was like, this is wrong. I should not be arriving home to go to sleep while the sun is coming up. And I'm okay with being a night owl, but that was too much. I felt like a skell. The ferry is also home to a lot of very interesting people. There's this drunk lady reciting poetry and telling me and my friends how she was an actress. There's fights. There was a fight I probably talked about on stream that might have been a setup to steal someone's wallet. It can get kind of nasty and not a lot of fun. Yeah, that lady... No, that was a different one. The one in the Vine Bump, that was a different lady. But I haven't really gone out drinking in the city like... You know, I used to. After, like, because I would work, and then it would be like, well, yeah, you drink because you work, and then, you know, life sucks when you're working at a bank in, like, Jersey City. So yeah, I'm gonna go and drink, but I haven't done that in a long-ass time. Forgot to scan it. It's okay. Anyway, here's the light beam. This is gonna come in real handy. Luminoth has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to dark aether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. Here, an item. What happens if you run out of ammo for both types? You'll eventually get some back, but if you shoot using light, you'll get dark. If you shoot using dark, you'll get light. It's clean water. It's in here. I can't get it now. I don't know how you guys have such good memory. And yes, shooting these powers them up if you shoot them with light. Why does the atmosphere hurt you? It's a story element. It's toxic to Samus and everyone, really. It's parallel dimension bullshit. Webbling Darkling capable of generating and energizing tensile biomaterial. Creature is immobile and immune to most weapons. The light beam will be able to disrupt and destroy deadly targets. It says, energized beacon generates enhanced field of light energy. Energized beacons provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. How is it that every time we see something new of Death Stranding, we know less? Talented that Kojima is. Darkling tentacle dimension warping ing tendril. Darkling will open warps and attempt to grapple enemy targets. Dislikes bright light. There's a theory that the baby is an extra life. If he can pull that off and turn that into an actually compelling video game, I will be impressed. I'll be seriously impressed. Because at this point, I mean, we saw maybe a little bit of gameplay today, but it's now getting difficult to imagine visuals that we're seeing lining up to a story. Or lining up to a game. Excuse me. Big hit. Yeah, I kind of like the weapon system in this game. I didn't, at first, when I first got it, I was upset that the beams weren't infinite and stacking, which then happened in Prime 3, which ended up being a slog, like I said earlier, a little boring. But I like that you have to continually recharge your ammo by shooting one thing with the other thing, and discovering which weakness the enemy has. And some of the enemies are really, really weak to one or the other. Which, I don't know, it's just more fun to eliminate and to kill as a result of that. What if Nintendo announces a Scoot game tomorrow? I'm gonna answer that question seriously, even though I know it's a little JP question, that's fine. I like it. I would be down for a Scoot game. It would be very Scoot. Someone said, I'm so excited about tomorrow I can't sleep. I used to get that way about E3. I'll probably sleep, but I didn't actually sleep very much last night. I did, I slept okay, but... I don't know, something was keeping me up. And it wasn't excitement for Square Enix, I'll tell you that much. Someone said plenty of chances to sleep during the conferences. I think Nintendo has a good chance to have a very memorable showing tomorrow. And over the next couple days. I'll say this about the Treehouse. They do a pretty good job at minimizing embarrassing moments. They show off the gameplay. They interview people. They might have a couple things. Fucking Samus Returns. Metroid Samus Returns was revealed at Treehouse last year. Vinny, have you constructed your Animal Crossing summoning circle? Not yet. I'll be sure to do so tonight. ...2008 says otherwise. There wasn't a Nintendo Treehouse presentation in 2008. Nintendo's whole thing is different than they used to do. They had some of the most embarrassing E3 conferences. Between Robbie Drums and Nintendo World or Nintendo Land or whatever it was. They are not absolved from the E3 nonsense. But as I said the other day, it's very smart that they go just direct games on the show floor, and then does this room have 2 entrances? So, direct games on the show floor and the Treehouse. And the Treehouse people kind of know what they're doing. Like, they keep things light. They don't do too many epic memes. You know, they manage to play the game, interview the developers, and that's it. Do a reveal here or there. And it's just, if you want it, it's there. If you don't want it, you don't have to watch it. I appreciate that. They're still really awkward. I don't think that they're awkward. I mean, here's the thing about awkward. It is so hard to have that much poise when you're live on camera with a script and very specific set of things you have to do for like 12 hours. Like, I definitely give them a pass because public speaking is hard enough, but like trying to move things along properly, show off all the stuff that you have to show off, and make sure people are somewhat entertained. It's not hard. It's not easy, excuse me. And they do a pretty good job at it. They're not the best. They're not, like, they're not professional. But they do a pretty good job. And I don't feel like I want to die when I watch them, which, that's how I judge. That's how I judge if they're doing a good job or not. Someone said it's hard to be like Todd. That dude is skilled. That dude is skilled.
Yeah, you could hope for like the biggest games are.
Even Reggie has some moments where I'm like, Reggie. You know, he used to come out on the stage and he used to do his ass-kicking pose. And he used to say his little memes and stuff, and there were times I'd be like, "Oh, Reggie. No." But he also, I mean, he brought us Your Body Is Ready. Wrong way? Don't I have to go to, I'm gonna go to this door here. Let's see if I can get there. So, if, you know, the Direct... If the Direct has, you know, Koizumi, some Bill, maybe some indie games... Oh shit, Troids. Dark Talon, Metroid, Darkling Possessed, Energy Parasite, Symbiote, makes target stronger in battle, vulnerable to concussive blasts, dislikes bright light. These are Dark Troid. Yeah, 45 minutes of presentation, you can spend a lot of time on Smash, and then you can just show some trailers, tell us about Yoshi, what is Yoshi. I'm actually interested. Last Yoshi game was really good, and it brought the series back a bit from whatever the fuck it's, wherever it's been, which was Kazoo Land. Baby Kazoo Land. You know, maybe a couple surprises, Prime trailer. I mean, we're gonna have to see the 3DS stuff, whether you want to or not. Nintendo's still doing 3DS stuff, chat. We have WarioWare. Did Mario Party come out yet? Did the best of Mario Party come out yet, or no? No, that didn't? Okay. I'm not that interested, I don't want it on the 3DS. Top 100? Wait, Mario Party Top 100 came out a year ago? Oh man. I lost so much interest in that series. There has been no attempt to do anything interesting with Mario Party. Oh, come on. So, I guess I would like, yeah, I would like the trailers, maybe like a little indie presentation. Nothing crazy. Obviously there's gonna be Fortnite and Paladins in the Direct, so just expect it, so when you see it, you know, you can get your Resident Sleepers ready. But they're gonna be there. They were, you know, there's been leaks and eShop stuff, and but I think both of those games do fill a pretty good void that the Switch has. The Switch doesn't have a lot of shooters at the moment. I mean, you got Doom, which I love, Wolfenstein 2, which is probably going to run at a resolution of 160 so that it can run. But you don't really have multiplayer shooters. So for some people, having Fortnite and Paladins, that's going to give them you know, something to do. That's gonna give them something to do online with the Switch. Oh, Splatoon 2, yeah, I mean, okay. I don't... Splatoon is a weird thing for me, because I know it's a shooter, but my mind doesn't immediately go to shooter. It's like Nintendo shooter. It's like a different thing for me. And, I love Splatoon, and I'm gonna play the Octoling DLC. It's weird that I just totally ignored Splatoon. It is a shooter. It's 100% a shooter, but it's not like most shooters. It's kind of its own thing, in a good way. Yeah. Oh man, look at that vibration. Ammo recharge point. So yeah, we'll see Splatoon DLC. I think the people, not the people, the moments that are gonna drag people down a little bit in between waves of hype, and again, this has to happen. Fortnite Paladins, Splatoon DLC, and I think the 3DS stuff, people are going to be a little bit, like, impatient to get through that. You know, we'll probably get some Pokemon. I don't think we're going to see next year's Pokemon, but we will see Eevee and Pikachu. Let's go. Let's go home. Let's go to a different console. No, I'm kidding. I actually think they look alright for what they are. So it's not going to be one, like, mind-blower after another. I think it's going to be tempered a little bit. But it will be 45 minutes, and I think it's going to be good. I mean, they have a lot to show off, and if they just play their cards right... Well, it's too late now. The fucking video's already been edited, most likely. Oh, I need the spider ball, I think, to get the item in here. I think if they play their cards right, though, they have a chance to walk away making a very good impression. And they just have to space out some good stuff. They just have to keep it, you know, Smash heavy, a little Troid, and all the rest. And Hollow Knight release date, please. And retro game. And retro game. And luckily they won't have a physical presence. So there's not going to be, you know, embarrassing stage shows and music and concert stuff and weird props and cars on the stage. I'm not beyond, like, I'm not that miserable of a fuck where a little bit of entertainment at an E3 convention bothers me. It's just when it's, like, when it drags on, you know, and it just feels so unnecessary. And it's gotta be really good. Like, I'll tell you what I like. Zelda Symphony. Give me something like that. Grant Kirkhope showing up to do, Donkey Kong music was pretty cool. It was alright. I didn't mind it too much. We got gameplay footage while it was happening. Okay, so this functions as the ice beam in this game, kind of. It's a little crusty, but it'll do. It'll do. Cope did Donkey Kong 64 music, right? Did Wise work on DK64 too? Jeez, man, my voice is going. They both did, okay. Be around tomorrow night, depending on how I feel. So I'll definitely do Nintendo Conference, and then we'll talk about everything after Nintendo Conference. Then I'm gonna go and work on some music, and then probably make some dinner when I get home, and we'll see. We'll see. If there's anything new to talk about, I might be inclined to stream. Or if there's like, you know, Reggie's like, and the game comes out now, and it's a really good one, I might be tempted. Keys, right? I think we have a boss battle coming up in a minute. I don't want to do that. Someone said something about a juicy secret in this room. Kinda can't get up there though. Ship was taken from the wreckage of a space pirate starship that is impervious to your weaponry. Spider ball is needed for there. Gotta enter from the top. Go through the top door. Oh, I see. I see. Wrong button. Turbines. A turret in a Metroid game. like when Charles Martinet does the voice of Wario in a way that makes him sound like he's on the verge of nut. Which is pretty much every time. Martinet. I'm gonna ask him in person. I'm gonna say, dude, is it Martinet or Martinet? Please, I need to settle a bet. Settle a bet. The wind energy systems are online. I've managed to build a modest supply of reserve. Nut is what it is. Build a modest supply of reserve power, but I doubt it will last. All of these trips to the Dark World are taking a huge toll on the energy energy supply. We'll see how they feel about these stupid expeditions when the cooling system shuts off and the power latrines go offline. Power shits. He says Martinet in Bit Trip Runner 2. Oh, okay, that solves that then. 2 hunters. Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are 2 of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in a dark aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, or foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter in exchange. Phazon for the head of our common enemy. I like that more. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them! Yeah, I'm sure you want to reason with Death Incarnate. Now that's extremely helpful. Maximum ammo reserve. My journey comes to an end. The thrice-cursed king prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it like a neophyte fresh from the training halls. I have sent 5 score of their number to whatever foul pit they call afterlife, but in vain. My life is extinguished. I wouldn't say it was in vain. I would say he did a pretty goddamn good job at slaying. I wasted more ammo than I got.
Ah, you again. Let me guess. When repelled by the Silver Knight, there's a falcon or something. No, maybe 5 bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna try asynchronous next time I play this. Let's see if that helps a bit. Strongest motherfucker on the planet right here. How long will you be streaming this? I'm probably gonna destroy the boss and then stop.
What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'll take this as a reward. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan. But before next time.
Will you start streaming before the presentation? Man, I'm gonna try my best. I was late to Squeenix today. That's a little early for me, believe it or not. Like I said, night owl, I don't really have to wake up early. There's nothing I need to do in the morning, so...
I'll be heading down below the source. Nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. This is my life.
I do have an alarm clock. It's just, you know, I have to... I'll be up, trust me, for this conference. There's not a chance in hell I won't be up in time. It's just a matter of, will I be live... Will I be live 5 minutes before the presentation, or 10 minutes, or 15? Because I'm gonna want to grab a cup of coffee. That's why I was late today. There was a dude at the deli I went to get my shitty deli coffee that was probably like old, like nasty Bustelo that's been sitting there for like 2 weeks. Actually, it was fresh. It was fresh made. One of the delis that I go to, they put up fresh coffee every like 45 minutes, and it's good. I have no complaints. I like it. I think Bustelo is actually pretty good, but I'm a little biased because, you know, it's cheap and it just tastes good. But anyway, so I go there to get the coffee and a muffin, which I did not really have very much of. And, my plan was to be live 10 minutes before Squeenix. But the dude before me was ordering cheesesteaks. And there was only one person at the deli. And he ordered, like, 6 or 7 cheesesteaks. So I think he was feeding his entire office. So I had to wait. And you know what the thing was, too? I probably could have just left the price. I didn't know how much the muffin was. And even so, I would have felt weird about it. But I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I don't mind chilling out for a couple minutes. I'm sure I'll get back in time. Nope. Barely. But that's the other thing, too. Like, there should have been 2 people. And then I had to wait for the dude to pay. Like, minor complaints, but it's just a little... It's just something that happened. It's not me, really... I'm not, like, upset at Mr. Deli. John Deli.
A mere undead. I am afraid up. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. Are you too?
So when I say deli, I just mean convenience store.
Yes, of course.
We call them delis.
But to pursue my pyromancy.
That's our way of saying convenience store, or bodega is another word we use in New York.
Long ago, over 200 years ago, there was a man in your world.
Can he save? I should save. Is...
Now go.
Should I go there for the save point? I should, right? Fuck, alright, let me save then. Dark room? Wait a minute. This dark room. I got fucking wired today, though. If you caught my streams earlier, like specifically after Square Enix, that was me with a full cup of coffee on a semi-empty stomach, I was going mental. Because I usually eat either breakfast or lunch. Empty stomach coffee turns Vinny into a fucking cokehead. Cynicism was through the roof too. I wasn't feeling the Square conference though. I really wasn't. Like, I'm not trying to be dismissive of people's favorite shit, but I couldn't fucking help it, man. That Kingdom Hearts trailer was so, like, bizarre for me. It's just so weird. The only thing I liked about Square was I enjoyed Just Cause 3 quite a bit. Or 4. Same thing. Tomb Raider, you know, fine. I don't play that series, but if I did, I'm sure I would like it. It's one of those things where, again, it's a high level of indifference. But I struggle to understand how, like, a deep, dark moment using, you know, these very, like, edgy-looking characters that I'm sure are very well beloved and are very interesting, and then having that moment cut with I'm like, what is this? And I like me some silly video games, but please understand my confusion. I didn't mean to shit on people's favorite things. Okay, it's a biogenerated power sphere. Sphere provides dark energy to the Amorbus. Sphere is impervious to weapons. Xenotech detected inside there. Okay, Amorbus, gigantic tunneling guardians. Avoid target as it enters and leaves the Earth. Look for disturbances in the ground. Target cannot survive for long if its outer shell is cracked. I think I have to morph ball into it, I'm not sure. Yep. I have to get sucked in and then morph ball bomb it.
By my life, can you...
There's two of them now. There are two of them! Morbus 2. Dark and Morbus. Dark energy charged guardians. Target gain armor, beam weapon, and regenerative powers when fused to dark sphere. Weak spot within mouth detected. Almost dead, though. Me, I'm almost dead. Alright, I'm good. Fucking worms from Beetlejuice. I considered Beetlejuice for a scum night. Oh man, I got a movie today in my P.O. box that is insane looking. It's like just bizarre computer animation nonsense. It looks so fucking weird. I'll take pictures of it eventually. And I'm just about, yep, out of flight ammo. Got spoiled by how powerful the light ammo was. I'm assuming dark could still work. No, this isn't another scan. One more time. I swear this wasn't an attempt to get everybody to draw meat memes. Cowboy Luigi 38 says, Vinny, my dog wants you to say nut. I don't know what's funnier, the sentence or the name. There it is, that's the one I was talking about. The one that looks like a yo-yo. It's the dark suit. The damaging effects of dark aether will do less damage to you. It's much more tolerable now. And Samus looks cooler. Yeah, I think the suit designs in this game in particular are badass. Metroid Prime 1, not so much. It was just all the basics, really. I still sometimes watch that clip, I'm not gonna lie. And I like when Germa says, "What is that noise?" It sounds like fucking Slimer from the Ghostbusters. Like, just him saying, what is that noise? It just catches him off guard. He has no idea what kind of stupidity he was in for when he decided to stream with me. I felt so bad for him. Object scan complete. This is and Kriken's just like, that is disgusting. This is a corrupted temple security station. Lock systems bypassed. Use the bomb slot to activate station and gain access to the dark something energy control room. Aegon. Targaryen. There it is, that's the one. Why this clip amuses me because I've never been able to get the noises quite that good.
You're not making it better for yourself. Wait, what about... Let's put your image back on the screen. There we go. Let's put your image back on the screen. There we go.
Myself. I hate myself.
What was that sound? What was that? That was the noise that Slimer makes when he flies by the camera.
Oh, God. What is wrong with me? I just love their reaction so much in my life. Tilting back. The tilting of the meathead was, yeah, also part of it. Just the noise with the tilt. It was much funnier watching it for the first time as opposed to doing it. When I heard it, I was like, oh my god, what is this? Why can I do this? Those arms, though. Listen. I'll be honest, I love this suit. So that's one complete. I love this suit, but the fucking pauldrons are insane. I feel like the pauldrons could have been reduced. Like, they don't really serve a specific purpose. Shoulder pads probably could have been reduced by like 25% and it would have been fine. Never heard someone say pauldrons. Isn't that what they're called? They're pauldrons, huh? I didn't learn that from English class. I'm sorry. I didn't learn that from dictionary class, where we recited the dictionary for 6 hours a day until we learned every word. I learned that from, like, fucking World of Warcraft. I just want to see what can be done against the Dark World creatures with the Dark Cannon. Evidently not much.
Don't tell me. We're all in the same boat, you know. Fred, I have an idea about this guy. But because of the night from now,
I mean, it works. Just probably not much better than the power beam. And it's useful enough where you can maybe get the final hit and then get some light beam ammo for these little fuckers. Oh, I didn't get one. I didn't get any that time. It's time to save. Some good progress today. First, power temple thing restored. Power temple. I got yo-yo pauldrons, which sounds like a Tuhu character. Got a bunch of items. Got the 2 beams. The game is really starting to, you know, unlock its secrets. We learned about the space pirates, about poorly treated Metroids. We learned that Metroids are not, in fact, a hat or a pet, and you shouldn't feed them like doggy treats. So, lots of good lore and gameplay. I'm gonna stop the stream now because I've been live forever. Around 12 p.m. Eastern, so you might want to come by for that. Grant me a moment. I said this earlier, but I noticed a lot of people were like, Vinny, shut up. During my conference commentary. You guys, you know you're watching a streamer commentate conference, right? I think it was a joke. I think some people made it a joke, but for others it wasn't. I think some people, maybe like they had a gun to their own head, forcing them to watch my streams. But who can know for sure?
Why, you! Didn't you get away? Well, you saved me once again. Dear me, what can I say? I have failed.
Trust
you.
no one.
My dear little...
Not even your fucking self. Also the T-pose. The T-pose emote won in the poll. So maybe I'll have that. This one's from PK Space Doodle, and we're still getting art of me as a Toho. So, expect more of that. Here's one from Tubbs, and it's exactly that. How did Charles pronounce it again? Let's find out. Let's see.
T-O-O-O.
Hang on a minute. Got an addendum to that.
T-O-O-O. Walla walla bing bang. Walla bing bang.
Thanks, Charles. Manabutt made this one. It's a good Troid BRB. Definitely gonna use that. Here's one from Dungeoneer. And, yeah, kind of does look like that. But what the fuck is it? I don't remember what part of the stream this was from. Here's one from Seisher Polesi, I think. And it's me contemplating the grave while Joel looks on. Shut up, Vinny, I'm trying to watch the art. Shit. Here's one from Clutchski and Vinetech Industries. Well, BRB. Cool. Here's one from Barrier Trio Struck a Pose. Don't worry, guys, I took my pre-stream vomit in preparation for today. You're watching the EA E3 conference. Vintumi and the murder of the gaming industry. I believe Murder of the Universe is what this is parodying. It's a King Gizzard song. And album. Yep. Here's one from Sigsus, and it's me feeling like an atom bomb, I think. No, wait a minute. Hope you will see this, Vinny. It's you as a torpedo girl. So it's Atom Boy. Oh, okay. No, it is supposed to, it's a Red Vox thing. Yeah. It's like, what? Jukebox Jack made this one. If you want to watch other streamers, you might enjoy them. Shut up, Vinny. Classic moment. Here's one from Heimsker, and it's Tuhu, my favorite band. They have an album, I think, that it's called To Me. Good album. Grumporama made this. BRB. Pretty good. Again, very nice little style. Looks like it could dissolve at any minute. Looks like that powder game I played on stream not too long ago. This one here is from Brute Mafoot. And it's the Luminoth saying, I have updated your map as well as our privacy policy. And then it's Samus looking at memes on the mission. Time to take a piss! Hollow memes. Oh man, can you imagine having your own power suit? And then you could like just project hollow memes? Oh god. Dark Prime 25 made this Dark Samus. That's great. Good job. Very ominous. This one's from John Nathaniel. Yes, Peter, it is I, Tony Stank. I wouldn't be surprised if that is who Peter was looking at in that trailer. There's lights. It's a person elimination. Maybe it's a help. so is Mr. Stank maybe restored? I'm not sure. But so what's up with this character? What's up with the bulge, the abs, the short arms? The Borglars. This one's from Cheesy HFJ, and it's video. Do you make video game? Oh, this is an old ass story. Little cousin calling me at like 8 in the morning. You make the video game? Here's one from Star Droid Mercury. Vine Shrew, she's a fairy. Pow! Thanks, Charles. Nice work. Here's one from Mr. Fast Zombie. Ingliot. It's the Inglet from Metroid, but it's me and meat and oh man, so many layers. Now this, I believe Joel made the joke about Starfield being a Garfield game, but I'm not sure, I think. It's the Garfield game we were all hoping for. This one's from Kitsu. And, is this Metroid-chan? I think it is. Yep. This one's from Cam. It's a little glowy couple of pixely vine shrooms. Possibly in a forest with some vines. Very nice. Very aesthetic. Always a fan of bioluminescence. I like to say the word too. Shadow Luigi 37YT made an animated, and God help me, I'm gonna show it on stream. Please, let this be good.
Mario! You wanna go kart racing? Sure, Luigi, where we going? We're gonna go to Ficky Kart. That's it, Mario, that's it! They're not actually carts, too. It's like segways, Mario. They're like segways.
Well, let me segue into the next part of this conversation, Luigi, and tell you you need to get a job.
What was this from? This was from Weird Surreal Japanese Games. Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Thanks, Shadow Luigi. That was pretty good. Luigi's eyes were a little strange, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Ike made this, A-E-K-I. Now this is Happy Meat, which Happy Meat... That wasn't yesterday's stream. No, that wasn't yesterday's. I did a kart racer yesterday, but I didn't do that particular bit yesterday. Yeah, this is Happy Meat. Elongated face. But, good work on this. Good Metroid, good Metroid. Nice work. Bartist Sympathizer. Made Bart. Okay. Okay, thank you. Please, that looks like my son, Bart. This one is from Soviam, and it's 3 vine shrooms. See no evil, hear no evil, smell no evil. No, I'm kidding. But it's really nice. Really cool stack of shrooms. Alright. Oh wait, one more. It's from Uburan, and it is very interesting. It's like Zero Suit Samus, kind of. Really great work here. It reminds me of Doctor Strange. Like the circular power thing. Alright, anyway, thank you. This has been 12 p.m. Eastern for Nintendo conference, and we'll wrap up E3. And then maybe I'll stream, you know, later that day. Maybe not. Maybe I'll stream Wednesday, probably. But that's it. That's it for me. Thank you, artists, and everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Whatever you do, don't hurt each other. And if you're interested in some other streamers, you go to twitch.tv/team/vinesauce or vinesauce.com, and you can check out some other people. You could always wait here for the auto host too, and that'll take you to other streamers that include my mods, like and other people like my friends, and you will be like so streamed out you probably won't want to watch me anymore. But no, really, thanks everybody. I appreciate you guys stopping by as always, and tomorrow should be very interesting. So sleep well. Get some good sleep. Try not to get too excited. Good night.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulisil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, my home, Ulisil, my hope, would this be of assistance? My heartfelt thanks. Then I shout. Engrave my signature. Thou art in need. It seems that my time is...
Look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come, but not intolerable? Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. I thank thee deeply for that Princess Dusk is snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee, for I am one with the sorceries of Urus. Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulusil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. Thou shalt see. May the flames